welcome back to Ginny's, and I'm Ginny, and today I'm going to be making some double chocolate chip New York style cookies with you. And when I say double chocolate, I've kind of gone a little bit chocolate overboard, but if you're going to do it, I think you may as well just do it properly. So to begin with, the first thing I'm going to do is melt some chocolate because I want it to cool before I carry on with anything else. So I've got my chocolate here. Down in this corner there's a V, and the whole recipe is under there. That saves me having to talk you through everything I'm doing. Just click that, you can screenshot it, and you've just got it. So I'm going to go and melt my first batch of chocolate. Right, so that's all melted. We'll just put that on the back and let that cool as we go. So I've also got some blocks of chocolate here. I don't need those for a second, so I'm going to move those as well. We're going to start like we would do with a regular cake batter, I suppose. I've got butter here. It's not really like buttercream consistency. It's that you would use for buttercream. It's not really really soft. It's just got a little bit of give to it. Okay, so I'm going to pop that in. We don't want to mix this too much. The last thing we want to do with these is give it a really good mix. All I'm doing is combining all of this. So my unsalted butter, and it must be butter, not oil, not margarine, butter for this one. In with the white sugar and the brown sugar. I'm gonna mix this, but not for long. All we want, we're not creaming this, all we're doing is just combining it. And I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like in just a second. So the butter has got that slight give to it, which means it's happy that the machine's mixing it. You can't hear it banging off the sides. Right. See? It's not completely incorporated, but it looks smooth. So I'm happy with that. Looks a bit sandy. Then I'm going in with my egg and my vanilla because you know me. Vanilla goes in everything. Right, plain flour, salt, in, cocoa powder, in, and the corn flour, the baking powder, and the bicarbonate of soda or baking soda is also going in. This is so simple. Literally, it's just all in. Chocolate chips. Drop it down. It is going to be dry, okay? Lowest speed. Initially, just let that combine. Now, as it's going, drizzle in your melted chocolate. You'd be surprised how much you leave behind if you don't scrape all of the sides properly. So I'm just going to give this another little go round just to incorporate. So now we have to measure them all out and get them into the freezer. So let me tidy this up because I hate a bit of mess, and I'll come straight back. Right, straight in, obviously clean hands. And we want 100 grams of each. So just take a batch, pop it on the top, 100 precisely. Right, get it all together, give it a squeeze in with your fingers just to make a ball shape, okay? And then once you've made the ball, I'm going to bring you in closer. So there's our ball, okay? And then what I'm going to do is just break it in half. Like this. Because we've squeezed it together, it's happy for you to do this. Take your thumb and make like a shape like this in one side and a shape like this in the other. Now this is double chocolate, so I'm going to put my chocolate bar part in the middle. Now if you need something around about this size, so you're either going to need, for this one because it makes 8, you're either going to need 8 of these larger pieces of chocolate that I've taken off of a bar, or if they're smaller pieces, just stack one on top of the other. So then we just need, with the dent that we've created, everything has to be around the outsides. There you go. Just like that. And then with your hands, just mould it all back in again. And we have one. Okay? As that freezes, if you're worried, just with your fingers, just around the outside, just join them back together. Now, you could, instead of putting these chocolate bars in, I'm going to do one more with you, up close. So instead of putting these chocolate bits in the middle, you could put in some spread, you could put in some Biscoff inside. So literally, I'm giving you free rein here to be able to once you've got the cookies done, it's anything that you can be putting on the inside. You could put some Nutella in, or like I said, you can put in a little bit of Biscoff, a white chocolate piece. It really doesn't matter. I would use a spoon if you're going to use spread. Okay, so there's my 100. Push it together in my hands like this until I'm happy that it's all together. Pull it apart like this. And then if you were going to use spread, you would take a teaspoon and drop the spread into this one. Then again with your thumb, make that dent in there as well. Get your piece of chocolate and pop it in. You could do it long ways like that, or you could do it this way. Really doesn't matter, probably this way is best. Okay, squeeze back together, push your sides back in. And this is why we weren't playing with it that much into the machine, because we've played with it a little bit there. So I'm going to carry on making all the rest of these, and then we're going to put them into the freezer for an hour. The reason mine are on plates is just because it keeps it a little bit level. So they're going to go into the freezer for an hour. So make them all, should make 8. Put in all your bits in, and all your Biscoff, whatever it is, and we will then come back and have a look at them. Right, here they are, out the freezer. Look, that's what you want. Really, really solid. So we're going to put these on. This liner that I've got is just too big for my tray, so I just turn the tray upside down and do it that way. So I'm going to put 3 on each. I lied as well, mine made 9. It's because of the extra bits that I've put in it. Right, 1, 2, 3, space them out like this. They don't spread a lot. The other 3 can just go back into the freezer in a Ziploc bag, and then you can just take them out and bake them whenever you like. You can double this mixture and just pop them all in the freezer and just take them out of a Ziploc bag as and when you want them. Because they're frozen anyway, it's just great. They just stay in there. They'd stay in there for 3 months. Right, we're going to put these in the oven, and they are going in at 170 degrees and on a fan assisted, and that'd be 190 on a regular, and they're going to bake for 17 minutes. So let's get these in. I'm doing mine with 2 trays because I have a fan assisted oven. If you don't have a fan assisted oven, you cannot do the 2 because the heat comes from the bottom, it doesn't circulate all the way around, and the bottom ones aren't going to bake. So if you're like me and you've got a fan, put the 2 in. If you haven't, just do the 3 and then do the other 3. Take them out of the freezer and do those afterwards. So I will see you in 17 minutes. Okay, 17 minutes and these are out. So this is what they look like. So you see they've not spread massively. When you touch the top, they feel raw inside. That's perfect. Just don't touch them. So now we're just going to leave them alone to cool on there for about 10-15 minutes, and then we're going to break one open and we're going to have a look. Here we go. They look so good. So I'm just going to pop these on there for you. You can stack them. They're still a bit warm, so you can do as you like. Just put these ones there. Okay, so there are our double chocolate cookies. Now they're still really gooey on the inside, so we're just going to break one open there. And then you can see in there the goo coming through, which was your chocolate. So wait for those to cool. These are so nice, and yeah, don't think you could say they didn't taste of chocolate. So I hope you really like them. Let me know what you think. Don't forget, like I said, you can put the Biscoff or something in the inside instead. Really, you can put anything you like. Now you've seen how you can add stuff. You can put what you like. You can even put a bit of marshmallow in there. So I will see you soon. Take care. Hope you really enjoy this. Bye bye.